Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba the movie, Infinity Castle Part 1, Akaza returns thrusts viewers into the chaotic opening of the Infinity Castle arc adapting roughly chapters 137155 of Kyoharu Gotoge's manga, delivering a relentless, spoiler-heavy plunge into the Demon Slayer Corps' final stand against Muzan Kibutsuji. The film begins with Muzan's devastating assault on the Yubiashiki estate, where Kagaya Yubiashiki, the Corps' leader, orchestrates a suicide bombing, with his family gravely wounding Muzan but failing to kill him. This explosion traps the surviving Hashira and Demon Slayers Tanjiro Kamado, Nezuko Zenitsu Agatsuma, Inosuke Hashibira, and others in Muzan's Infinity Castle, a disorienting labyrinth of shifting rooms, inverted gravity, and grotesque architecture. The castle's surreal design, with blood-red walls and endless staircases, sets a suffocating, nightmarish tone. The narrative splits into three key battles. Tanjiro and Water Hashiraju Tamioka face Upper Rank 3 Akaza in a rematch steeped in trauma from Rengoku's death in Mugen Train. Their fight is brutal, with Akaza's destructive death techniques overwhelming them until Ju awakens, his Demon Slayer mark boosting his speed and strength. However, Akaza survives, taunting Tanjiro about his weakness as the battle cuts often resolved. Elsewhere, Insect Hashira Shinobu Kocho confronts Upper Rank 2 Doma to avenge her sister Kanai. Their duel is a visual spectacle, but Shinobu dies after poisoning herself with wisteria venom, a calculated sacrifice to weaken Doma, who consumes her body, unaware of the toxin now coursing through him. Zenitsu faces his former senior, Upper Rank 6 Kaigaku, who betrayed their master, leading to his suicide. Zenitsu kills Kaigaku using a newly developed seventh form of thunder breathing, a cathartic victory that showcases his growth but leaves him emotionally scarred. Supporting characters like Murata shine in anime original scenes, wielding water breathing to fend off lesser demons, while Inosuke and Nezuko are briefly shown navigating the castle, setting up their roles in future films. The atmosphere is a blend of dread, desperation, and fleeting hope, with the castle's oppressive design and the Corps' dwindling numbers amplifying the stakes. Afotable's animation is a triumph, transforming the Infinity Castle into a character of its own. The castle's shifting geometry, walls rotating, floors vanishing, and staircases defying physics is rendered with a seamless mix of CGI and 2D artistry, creating a visually stunning yet oppressive backdrop. Shinobu's death scene, with her insect-breathing's delicate, venom-laced strikes clashing against Doma's crystalline ice, is a highlight, the wisteria poison's purple hues contrasting hauntingly with her fading life. Zenitsu's final blow to Kaigaku, a lightning-charged slash, crackles with electric intensity, while Tanjiro and Gyu's fight with Akaza uses dynamic camera angles to emphasize their desperation. Compared to Jujutsu Kaisen no I's clean yet less ornate battles or Attack on Titan's gritty realism, Afotable's painterly aesthetic and vibrant effects set a new bar, though the heavy CGI for the castle's mechanics occasionally feels less fluid than the hand-drawn fights. The voice cast delivers powerhouse performances. Natsuki Hana's Tanjiro captures raw anguish as he faces Akaza, his screams during Gyu's mark awakening conveying both hope and helplessness. Saori Hayami's Shinobu balances icy resolve with suppressed grief, her final words to Doma a defiant vow that her poison will destroy him chilling and tragic. Hiro Shimano's Zenitsu evolves from comedic to heroic, his confrontation with Kaigaku, you're no brother of mine, dripping with betrayal-fueled rage. Shinichiro Miki's Doma steals the show, his playful tone masking a sadistic glee that makes Shinobu's consumption all the more horrifying. Compared to Hunter x Hunter's emotionally charged clashes or My Teen romantic comedy Yahari's subtler dialogues, the voice work here excels in high-stakes intensity, though minor characters like Murata get limited lines despite solid delivery. The 155-minute runtime juggles multiple battles, maintaining a breathless pace that mirrors the manga's chaos. The parallel structure cutting between Tanjiro or Ju vs Akaza, Shinobu vs Doma, and Zenitsu vs Kaigaku keeps tension high, but flashbacks to Shinobu's sister and Zenitsu's master slow the action, especially in a theatrical format. Shinobu's Death, while impactful, resolves too quickly, while the unresolved Akaza fight frustrates with its cliffhanger. Anime original additions, like Murata's demon-slaying sequence, add depth but feel like padding. Compared to Mugen Train's tighter narrative, Infinity Castle Part 1 struggles with balance, though its ambition to cover 3 major battles and 2 deaths is commendable. The film's strengths lie in its emotional resonance and visual splendor. Shinobu's sacrifice, laced with wisteria poison to sabotage Doma, is a gut punch. Her serene smile as she dies unforgettable. Zenitsu's victory over Kaigaku marks a triumphant arc, proving his worth as a swordsman. The Infinity Castle's design, paired with Yuki Kajiura and Go Shina's soaring soundtrack, Gamer and Lisa's themes elevate every scene, creates a cinematic experience that rivals Fate or Stay Night. Heavens feel the film's fidelity to the manga, while adding flourishes like Murata's fights, respects the source while enhancing its scope. Pacing issues arise from excessive flashbacks, particularly Zenitsu's extended reflections on his master, which dilute the urgency of his fight. The unresolved Akaza battle, while true to the manga, feels abrupt in a film context, leaving viewers unsatisfied. Inosuke and Nezuko's minimal roles disappoint, with only brief glimpses of their struggles, unlike Mugen Train's ensemble focus. Compared to Attack on Titan's ability to juggle multiple characters, the film struggles to balance its cast, and Shinobu's swift defeat, while narratively justified, may feel rushed to fans expecting a longer duel. Infinity Castle Part 1 rivals Jujutsu Kaisen 0 in blending action with tragedy. For example, Shinobu's death echoes Yuta's losses, but its sprawling battles contrast with Jujutsu's tighter focus. Compared to My Hero Academia, Heroes Rising, it offers superior visuals and a darker tone but shares pacing challenges. Its themes of sacrifice and vengeance align with Hunter x Hunter's Chimera Ant arc, though its theatrical format demands more immediate impact, which it mostly achieves. Unlike Bleach, Hell vs. Looser narrative, Infinity Castle maintains cohesion despite its ambitious scope. Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba the movie, Infinity Castle Part 1, Akaza Returns is a visually dazzling, emotionally searing start to the trilogy, with Shinobu's death and Zenitsu's victory anchoring its heart. Ifotable's animation, from the castle's warped beauty to the electric battles, sets a benchmark for anime films, backed by a stellar voice cast and a haunting soundtrack. However, pacing stumbles with flashbacks and an uneven focus, and Inosuke and Nezuko's sidelining leaves gaps. The unresolved Akaza fight, while faithful, may frustrate casual viewers. As the opening salvo of the final arc, it sets a thrilling stage for Mugen's downfall, with Shinobu's poison plot promising future payoffs. Fans will revel in its intensity, while newcomers may need prior context to fully grasp its weight. Expectations for parts 2 and 3 are immense, hoping for tighter pacing and more focus on sideline characters. For now, Infinity Castle Part 1 is a must-see, cementing Demon Slayer's place as a shonen on Titan. Flaws and all,